Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Luann and welcome to Blackberryrock Homestead. And hopefully I'm not jumping the gun on this, but I'm planting my tomatoes. I'm going to show you the varieties that I'm growing this year. Not to say I might not add another one, who knows. So, and I know I need to start my peppers, but I'm going to do my peppers a different way and see if I have success in it. So let's turn the camera around. Let me show you what tomatoes I'm growing. I am going to be growing the large cherry tomatoes because they are prolific. Yellow pear tomatoes because there is a canning recipe I want to do. Don't ask me how many of each one I'm growing. I don't know. I'm not 100%. The chocolate cherry tomato. Then we get into, and I'm going to try the super sweet 100 hybrids. I've never grown that. That will be the new one this year. As of right now, I'm growing the Jubilee tomatoes, Cherokee purple, and I'm just growing what these seed packets have in them, just to get rid of the seed packets. And I will be growing tomatillos. That's a different type. Jet Star. And I will be growing Rutgers, German Pink, and I'm only growing that one because there is German ancestries in my background. And of course, I'm growing Brandywine. That will always be in my garden. That was my favorite, mom's favorite tomato. Celebration. And then I'm just going to be growing the Roma. And these are only to be grown because I want to get rid of the seeds. And of course, these paste tomatoes that I saved. So I forgot my marker. So I'm going to have to go back up there to the house and get my marker, because you always want to mark what tomatoes that are growing in here. And today I'm also starting some beets. The Early Wonder and the Golden Detroit. I'm going to try my hand at doing this again. I wasn't successful last year, but these will be planted over there because I do have, there's 5 pots empty, so those will be planted over there. So in order to plant asparagus is different. This will be a perennial bed. That means asparagus will come up every year. So I've kind of dug that in. There is rocks in here. But, you know, Missouri rocky soil. And it's not really warm out here. I mean, it's not terribly warm out here today. So in order to plant my asparagus, and I got Mary Washington because it was 4 roots for $3.46 as compared to, hold on. Sorry about that. My aunt called and had to answer the phone call, and I had to move the cat, Miss Gretchen, here because you know what? She was rubbing on the camera, and I don't want that. So, like I was saying, I got Mary asparagus, Mary Washington asparagus, and I got this at Walmart. And this is what it looks like. So I'm going to put a little bit of each of one of the holes. I already got holes dug for this. So take the rubber band. I will be using this rubber band at a later date for something else. That's what Granny's did. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So on asparagus, you want to plant it in full sun, 6 to 12 inches deep, and about 12 inches apart. I am planting this in a raised bed, so it's kind of different a little bit. So with asparagus, hopefully these roots aren't dried out like crazy. I probably should soak them. You need to have your hole dug and have like a heel inside your hole and just kind of spread your, like an octopus type thing, and then cover it up. I'm going to just completely cover it up like that. And on the next one, I will show you what I mean by a heel. So give me a minute. See if I could hold this. So there's a little heel in there. Oh, I actually got 5 in there. That is what it looks like. I'm going to have to dig another hole. And you want to spread your asparagus out like so on top of that heel, and then cover it. And I know you're supposed to just do that. I'm going to go ahead and cover it all the way because we could have some frost in here. Oh, there goes a root. So I'm going to go ahead and plant one. I'm going to have to plant the rest of these before we move on to that one. I'm going to add that one right there. And this one doesn't have a heel in it yet, so I'm going to add a little heel. Spread it out, kind of on top of that little heel, and then cover it. It looks like it did die out a little bit. Hopefully it will survive, because I want this to be an asparagus bed. So I'm going to finish getting the rest of them done, and then that is all my planting for today.